Hello everyone and welcome to another game I played on Ptcgo. This time I'm once again using my plasma deck. This was recorded before the new overhaul of the Ptcgo program, so you'll notice that if you've been paying attention to the minor changes that have occurred, mostly to the user interface. But here I'm just waiting to try to be matched up with someone. So you'll notice that my avatar is not customized to my new avatar that you'll see in my most recently uploaded videos. So yeah, just stalling here for a bit. But yeah, Nationals is going on right now, so I'm assuming most people aren't uploading currently Ptcgo games, probably uploading actual real-life commentary about their Nationals experiences. So anyways, I'm starting off with Deoxys EX. And it looks like my opponent's playing Sableye, Absol, Darkrai. And he's going to lead off. So he's going to Ultra Ball, get a Darkrai, and then play an N. And he ends me into a decent hand. I can work with this. He's going to attach to Absol and Random Receiver, and he gets an N. He's going to play Hypnotoxic Laser, put me to sleep, and Poison. But fortunately, I managed to wake up. So I'm going to play the Float Stone onto Deoxys, just so I can retreat it. And I'm going to discard a Chorus and a Chorus Machine, and get a Kyurem. I think that's the best play. And I'm going to put it down, attach the water energy, play another Chorus Machine, or play this Chorus Machine. The one I just discarded wasn't really played. And attach a Plasma Energy onto Kyurem, and then play a Juniper. So, not really compelled to play anything off my hand. I'm not sure, at least. I think I might want to capture up Absol and hit it with a laser, just because that's the most immediate threat right now. I managed to put it to sleep, and then I'm just going to Frost Spear for 40 and hit Sableye for 30 on the bench. My fear is that he's running hammers in this deck, which he almost certainly is, and I want to get rid of the Sableye threat to get those hammers back. So he's going to laser again, hitting me with the sleep, and then he's going to N, and he puts down a Veer Bank. So right now that's hurting both of us. That's the one saving grace of that card, since we're both poisoned, but he brings out Keldeo. So if he has a Dark Energy, he can rush in and retreat. He does rush in, but does he have the Dark Energy? That's the big question right now. And I'm waiting to see. He can also just use an energy switch, but no, he just goes to straight attachment of the Dark Energy, so he's probably going to retreat, maybe into Sableye. Absol is pretty useless. My bench consists of one Pokemon, but he's going to computer search away an N and something else, and bring out an enhanced hammer. So just the card I was fearing. Fortunately, I do have cards in hand to attach, but I'm stuck in the active spot right now. So here I think I'm going to play a Skyla. Maybe I can get out of this. Don't remember what card I ultimately used, but I could get an Ultra Ball or a Scramble Switch to try to get out of the situation. Or I could get a Frozen City to try to slow him down. That's what I ultimately end up doing. So Frozen City, it'll stop the poison damage, the extra poison damage, and it'll make his energy attachments painful because he'll have to do 20 damage each time he attaches. There I was contemplating using Catcher, but it's really useless at this point. So I'm just going to poison him and end my turn. And see what he does. So he's going to retreat into Sableye, attach a Dark Energy, probably Junk Hunt for a hammer, I'm almost positive, and some other card. So yeah, we see an Enhanced Hammer and a Hypnotoxic Laser, but fortunately I do manage to wake up. Here I'm going to end my hand away, and I managed to get a Prism Energy, which will be useful right now. I'll be able to attack, and I got another Chorus Machine. I'll use that to get a Plasma Energy onto Kyurem. Then I'm going to Team Plasma Ball for Thundurus. I really want to get that powered up just so I can start retrieving energy once he starts hammering it away. And I'm going to put down Lugia. So it's really going to tempt him to start using Absol. So I'm going to hit the active Sableye for the knockout and do 30 more to the benched Absol with an energy attached. I get a Team Plasma Energy off of my prizes. But let's see what my opponent does. He's going to Chorus for 7. But does he have the means to attack me this turn? I hope not. But he may. So I'm just waiting for him to make a move. And he's going to attach a Dark Claw onto Darkrai, retreat with Keldeo, or rush in with Keldeo, sorry. He may retreat, he may not. He's going to Dark Claw onto his Absol with no energy. Then he's going to energy switch 1 energy to from the damage to the fresh Absol. So he's probably going to attack with that if he can, but he chooses not to, or I don't think he has enough energy. That was the case. So now going into my turn, I'm contemplating what to do. I'm going to attach a Prism Energy onto Deoxys in case I need to attack with that. And I'm debating whether or not I should play the laser, but I set against it. I'm just going to Frost Spear. And I'm going to hit the damaged Absol for another knockout. So I've taken 2 prizes so far. 1 off of Sableye, 1 off of Absol, and my opponent's taken none. But he still has he's still been taking or delivering damage because my Kyurem is still poisoned, and I haven't hit the float zone yet to rush in and retreat with Keldeo. So now it's my opponent's turn. This time, his best play is probably to start attacking with Absol, but he's going to catch up Thundurus, poison it, and then play a Juniper. With this, he manages to get a Sableye. He puts that down on the bench, and he looks like he attached another energy to Absol. He's going to Dark Patch onto Darkrai, and we see another Enhanced Hammer. It's actually 2, so he strips all the energy off of my active Thundurus, and he's going to attack with Absol for 120. Fortunately, I finally get the Float Stone, so I'm going to rush in and retreat, I think. Or maybe not. I get a laser. I'm going to laser Absol. I will rush in. Yeah, I'm going to rush in and retreat into Thundurus, since I don't really have enough energy to successfully attack with anything else except Deoxys, but that was really weakened. I want to start getting my energy back. Since he did just play double Enhanced Hammer, I get a Prism back, and I'm going to attach it to Kyurem, although that's heavily damaged as well. He stays asleep, fortunately, off that laser. He attaches another energy to Darkrai. He's going to play Bianca. So probably going to see Darkrai go to the active spot now. It looks like it has 3 energy attached. Just going to rush in with Keldeo, and undoubtedly he will retreat. Yep, so he retreats, but he retreats into Absol, and he's going to hit me for 120, and that'll be the knockout. So we'll be even on the prizes, but I think I'll be able to take the return knockout right now, potentially, if I can get another energy onto Kyurem. But he's going to catch her up, Kyurem, and knock it out for 120. So I guess my best bet is to go into Thundurus here, since he will resist my psychic attacks, so Deoxys is not really that useful here. I go into Keldeo just for the free retreat with Floatstone. I'll retreat into Thundurus. I'm going to Raid and Knuckle, or Ride and Knuckle, however you guys prefer to pronounce it, and recover one of those plasma energies and put it onto Lugia just to threaten a 3 prize or a 2 prize turn off of one of his Pokemon. Knocks out my Frozen City and puts on a Veer Bank, And finally he has enough energy on Darkrai to start attacking, and he's going to Chorus for 6. So will he attack with Darkrai, or will he just keep Absol on the active? So he puts in another Darkrai, attaches a Dark Claw onto it, and switches into his Darkrai. He's going to energy switch onto the fresh Darkrai and play a random receiver, which nets him a N. So here he's going to take the knockout on Thundurus, deal 30 to Lugia, and take 2 prizes and the lead. So he has 3 prizes left, and I have 4. I'm going to hit a laser, I get a heads, and I'm going to play Juniper. Oh, sorry, I don't get a heads, I get a tails. And I managed to get a Kyurem off of that, so I can not really do anything except Helix Force, but it will deal 100, which is significant, and 30 more off of the Veerbank Poison combo. He gets another Darkrai, he's going to put that on his bench. I believe he attaches 1 more energy onto Sableye, or an energy onto Sableye. I didn't have any already, but he will end me to 4. He manages to net another laser, and he's going to put me to sleep. Now Sableye goes into the active spot. This probably means more hammers, which again will be annoying for me. Or he might go for a computer search or something like that if he's feeling stuck. So we see a hammer and a laser. Fortunately I managed to wake up, and I get 2 Deoxys off that N he played last turn, which is really fortunate. So now I'll be able to do much more damage. I'm going to attach a Prism onto a Kyurem, switch into that, and start doing damage. So with this I'll be able to knock out the bench Darkrai with damage and hit his active for 60. So I'm going to take a prize off of Darkrai and remove quite a bit of energy from his field, and get 2 more prizes. So I get a Catcher and a Shadow Triad. So that means I can get a Chorus or a Laser if I wanted to with that Shadow Triad. So now my opponent is going to play that Enhanced Hammer and that Laser he got last turn, managing to poison and put me to sleep. But can he attack with anything other than Sableye? That is the big question. So here he's going to attach an energy onto Darkrai, and if he has an energy switch or a Dark Patch, he's probably going to attack with that next. But that remains to be seen. He needs 1 more energy with that. He said he's going to Junk Hunt, get that Dark Patch, and get an Enhanced Hammer. So here I'm going to attach a Blend Energy onto Kyurem. Just going to Frost Spear and knock out a Absol and the Sableye for the win. So once again guys, thank you for watching. I'll be uploading more videos likely tomorrow.